Okay, so shall we start it now, friends?
Yes.
Okay. Shall I continue?
Continue.
What about other? I'm not getting everyone responses.
Yeah.
Okay. So just simple. If anybody know that how we are loading the driver, we need what is that get connection driver manager dot get connection. We are performing the operation or not? Come on.
Yes.
Driver manager is there. Same like what is that to perform? What is that? That operation in Redis, right? Redis. Then what is the class name, friends? What is the class name? Latitude. Come on. What is the class name? Latitude.
Latitude.
Right, latitude. And one GDis driver also there. It's not showing that anywhere. GDis, I think that one is not that is there in the internal of this dependency. I think both builded in the same only. Previously it was there GDis also, but now only this is the new driver. Okay, latitude is what is that? Latitude is what is that? New driver, right? New driver. And the Redis is old one only. I think they removed, or maybe this one also will be there inside that one. Okay, we will check it. Okay, don't worry about that. So using what we will do it now, if we want to perform the operation, what is that? First we need to stable the connection between what is that our application to what? Our application to what? Redis database or not? Come on, friends. Right? We need to perform the connection operation, right? Connection operation. We need to perform what is that first connection, right? We need to perform what is that connection. But what is that? Which using which class we can perform those operation? Using which class we can perform those operation now, friends? What is the class name? Sorry.
Latitudes.
Using what is that? Latitude, right? Using what is that? Latitude. Driver name is what is that? What is the driver?
Latitude.
Driver, right? Using driver. What is which driver? Latitude driver, right? Latitude driver. And old one was there. Old one was there. What is that? JDs. We will see that in the dependency. Maybe here in the dependency it's not showing. Maybe in the code it will show, right? I will show that implementation, right? Both implementation. Using what is that? Oh, driver spelling is mistake. Right? Using what is that? Driver, right? Using driver, which driver? Latitude or JDs, right? We can stable the connection between what? We can stable the connection between what is that? Server to Redis database, right? Server to Redis database. So in that what is that? In that, whenever we will import this dependency, what is that? I will check Control Shift T. Just I'm checking, right? What is that? The Redis. What is that? Redis connection. Oh, sorry. Redis connection factory interface is there or not? Redis connection factory interface is there, right? If you want to check it, control or just click F4. What is the implementation class of what is that? This class. What is that? JDis connection factory and latitude.
Control F4.
Yeah. Sorry, what is that? Lectus, right? Lectus connection factory is there, right? Come on.
Latest connection.
Latest, right? Latest connection factories, right? Latest connection factory. Okay, actually I'm pronunciating wrong. 1 minute.
Looks like lettuce.
Yeah, here lettuce and here latest. That is the latest, right? Here it's showing that latest. Come on. First, what is that? Redis connection. if you want to see its implementation class, friends, just what is that, press Control F, right? You will see that what is that, JDIS connection factory, and what is that, latest connection factory. Both implementation using what is that, any implementation class. What we can do it now, we can perform what is that, connection operation, friends, right? Connection operations to create what is that, connection, to create connection between application and what is that, Redis DB. Redis DB, we need to use what is that, use what is that, Redis connection factory interface, right? Redis connection interface, Redis connection what, interface. Using this Redis connection interface, we can, which is what is that, which has, right, which has two IMPL class, two IMPL classes. What is both implementation class now? What is both implementation class now, friends? JDIS connection. First one is what is that, JDIS connection. Second one is what, control set and formatting one.
Okay, latest connection factory.
Yeah, just here, let's make what is that, latest connection factory, right? This one only, I think, right? Latest connection factory. These two, using what is that, both what is that, using both implementation classes. What we can do it now, we can stable the connection between our application to what, they Redis DB, right? But what is that, this one is the new year, friends. Okay, this one is a new one and this one is the old one. Right? So now fine, sorry. Okay, so this one is what is that, old one, right? This one is what, old one, and this one is a new one, right? So first, what is that, how we can write the connection statement in what is that, connection statement, and how we can instantiate this object in the Spring Boot environment, friends. So simple, how we are doing in a Spring environment, same like we will perform those operation in our Spring Boot environment also. Then what is that, what we can do it now, simple, friends. So this is the Docker application. Whatever things we will do it, those things we will do it inside this project only now, because we imported that dependency in that. Just experiment we are doing last, after completing our theory, right? After completing our theory, we will understand everything based on that one one project, right? We will implement one real-time project, friends. Okay, so here what we will do it now, just what I'm taking, right, one class, right, configuration class. I'm taking what is that, configuration class. So here let's take what is that, config, right? So here I'm taking what is that, app config, and finish it. finish it, right? Finish it. Just here, just focus on the concept, friend. Okay, I'm again saying, just focus on the concept. Don't bother about the project, right? I'm not going to complete this project, right? Again, or just I'm not going to complete this project. Just I'm explaining the concept. Later, I will create one scratch level project. In that, I'm going to implement those things. Just, but what is that? My intention is, what is that? To focus on the application, sorry, explanation as well theory and the concept only, except that don't bother about the project. Okay, so here what is that we created? So what we will do it now, at the rate configuration. If we want to make this class as a configuration class, we will apply configuration and annotation only, right?
Yes, Ravi.
So configuration annotation, right? Configuration annotation. Inside that, what we will do it now, just we seen that explanation about that. What is that? If we want to establish the connection between, what is that, our application to Redis database, right? Redis database. Then what we will do it now? What we will do it now, friends? We will write one method using, what is that, Redis connection, right? Which is the bean method, right? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
So here what we will do it now, public. I hope the people are remember my slogan, like how I'm saying that number of method equal to number of bean in configuration
Bean.
class. Sorry, number of classes equal to number of bean in the configuration class. Initial Spring core, and whenever I was explaining core concept, right?
Yeah.
So here what we will do it now, we will take, what is that, Redis connection factory, right? Redis connection factory interface, right? So here just, what is that, connection factory. Let's, connection factory is nothing but CF. Okay, after then what is that? It's an implementation class, right? Here how many implementation classes is there? JDIS connection, and what is that?
Two implementation.
Two class, right? So let's take new arm only, right? Lectus, right? Lectus connection factory only. Let's take, what is that? So here what we will do it now, return what, return new
Connection factory.
lectus
Connection factory.
connection factory, right?
Yes, Ravi. Downside.
Yeah, lectus connection factory. We will take this one, and what we will do it now, or we will return, what is that, dependency only. That dependency only. After then what we will do it now, if we want to make this method as a bean method, then what we will apply on the top of this method now, at the rate bean, right? And just a minute. So much disturbance is happening, friends. Actually, I came to my home. I said, right. So like the puja kind of things is happening, and like my relative people also came. Like small kids also came. They are disturbing a lot, right? Actually, they are doing too much noise. They are doing too much noises. Because of that, my brain is distracting. That's why I muted and I stopped those people, right? Those kids. That's it. Okay. So here, what is that? At the rate bean is there, right? At the rate bean, that is, what is that? After applying that, what our container will do? Our container will create the object of what? Our container will create the object of what? This Redis connection factory, right? Come on.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ravi.
So don't bother about now. Later, what is that? Redis template also will come, right?
And
Redis.
Redis connection factory is one interface, no?
yeah, Redis connection factory is an interface, and what is that? Latitude connection factory of is what is that? It's an implementation class. Now only I see here what I said that
Yes,
here what I said that to create the connection between application and a Redis database, we use what is that? Redis connection interface. Here I wrote na Redis
Yes, sir.
interface, and here what is that? It both are what is that? Which has two implementation classes. Which has what is that? Two implementation classes. Just that one only I'm doing here. Nothing
Yes,
extra.
sir.
So here what is that? Later Redis template also will come. Template will come, but now don't bother about the template, right? Don't bother about the template. Whenever the things will come, I will explain it, right? So after then what in the application property, right? In the application property, what is that? Two more things we need to do, right? Two more things. So many things is there, but both are the like we need to put, right? So what is that? Spring dot what is that? Redis 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 host, right? Redis host. What is the by default? Because we are going to run what is that? In the real time here IP address will come. IP address will come, but in Redis database also running in my machine only. So what we will use it now, friends? Local host, right? Local host we will use. Another one is what? Another we need what is that? Port number. Redis port number, right? Port.
Yes, sir.
So by default port number is what is that? 6379. 6379. 6379, right? This one also not mandatory, friends, right? But still I'm writing, right? Still I'm writing because in the real time, because by default if we are not right, see, just see what is the port number default. 6379 is showing that, and what is that? If we are not using what, then it will take what is that? Local host, right? Default is what now showing the, now friends, local host, right? Come on,
Yes, sir.
local host itself only. So next what is that? So next what we will do it now? So now let's install what? Redis database, right? First what is that? Download what? Redis, right? Redis. So yes, I think 1 or 2 days back I shared on my Facebook like a Redis database software. Come on,
Yes.
I said that please download from there itself only, because on searching on internet it's a little bit critical task. I was founded, right? CHROM1.
Yes, sir.
So I hope the people are downloaded that one, right? Can I
Yes, sir.
expect that one from
Yes, sir.
everyone?
Download it.
People are downloaded. Just only 1 or 2 people is saying that. Yeah, Manjulata is saying that.
I will download.
Okay, on what is that? On my Facebook group already I shared, right? Already I shared that software. So here what? Redis download. Let's take download. I'll show here also. So if anybody want to read what is the documentation, this is the Redis IO, right? Whatever things I explained, friends, that one only from here itself only. So if you want to see that thing, Docker Ansible. Okay, 1 minute. http:// I downloaded, I founded one GitHub. github.com, right? github.com, that is the, I think, microservices, some micro something was there, it's showing the suggestion slash Microsoft Architect Redis, right? Yeah, this one only, right? Click on that. This is the link I'm giving, friends, right? Yeah, in the chat box also I'm giving. If anybody is not downloaded, please download from here. In the chat box I given that URL, right? So this is the URL. From, if you go in downside, right? If you go religious, let's tag, okay, tag win third, yeah. So now take this URL, don't go to download the, yeah, this is the URL, right? Second one, so use second one, and what you will get, go downside, see this here, what is that? MSI installer is there, don't download this one, okay? Zip file is there. In my local, sorry, in my system already it is there, right? In my system already it is there, already I downloaded, right? Already I downloaded, so click on that and I download it. I given the URL now. Using that URL, what you can do now, you can go to this location and download, what is that? Second one, download second one, right? People, please
Yes.
respond, please respond, right? After downloading, still I'm not installed, right? Don't worry, I'm installing front of you people only. So now here what we will do it now, go inside the download. Yeah, so here this one, right? This is the Redis, right? Redis zip file is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here itself only, just what you need to do, extract here. I'm extracting this file. Hey, control it, 1 minute, friends. Okay, so many things is came. Then what we will do it now, copy this one.
Extract file.
Let's take one folder, Redis, go inside that and extract here itself only, right? Yeah, it's extracted, right? So here multiple files is came now. Just what we will do it now, unnecessary file I'm deleting. 1 2 3 4 5. Redis database now, right? Okay, after unzipping, what is that? Redis server.exe, Redis server is there, right? Redis server is there, double click on that. Our Redis database is started, right? Our Redis database is started. What is that? The server is now ready to accept, what is that? Connection on port number, what is that now, friends? 6379, right?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Yes.
6379, okay? So just simple, what I'm going to do now, friends, now let's take one more explanation about that one, right? So just simple, right? Just simple, what is that? Here what? Our employee application is there, right? Now focus on this area. Now I'm going to implement one application, friends. Okay, so just assume that here what I'm going to take now, I'm going to take what is that one employee class, right? Employee class, I'm going to take what is that employee class. It's having what is that emp id. Emp id is there, emp id is there, and what is that emp name is there, emp name is there, and what is that emp salary. These are the variables, right? Emp sal, okay, emp sal etc. Let's take what is that etc dot 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 etc, right? So now what we need to do, we will store the data, right? We will store this data in the what is that Redis database, right? Come on, friends. So we are going to use what? Redis database. Please respond, friends. Now here seriousness need, friends. Okay, so here what we are going to do now, please respond, everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Ravi.
So
Yes, yes,
here
yes.
what we, which database we are going to use it now? Redis, right?
Redis,
Redis DB. We are going to use what? Redis DB, right? Redis DB. Okay, good. Redis database. Okay, fine. Redis database we are going to use, right? We are going to use what? Redis database. Okay, fine. Now so after then what is that in the Redis database, what, how the data is storing now, how the data is storing, the data is storing what is that in the key and a value format, right? Key and a value format, right? Key and a value format. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Key and a value format, key and a value format, right? Key and a value format. Just and this memory is called what? This memory is called what is that? Has memory, right? This memory is called what is that? Has memory. Okay, inside that what is that? Key we will be string only, right? Key will be string only. That is the employee class, that is the employee class, and this is nothing but what is that, in which format this one will be there now, friends? It will be there in the string format. This is not a like object, right? It will be the in string format, right? It will be the there in the string format. Okay, fine. Now friends, so now here what is that, and key will be in a, in which format now? Integer. Key will be there in a integer format. So okay, so fine. Now friends, just assume that I'm storing the employee object in this memory, right? In this database. So how we can store it? How we can store it? Just what is that? 101. I'm storing the 101 as a key of object, and what is that? Our object, just assume that what is that? 101, and I'm taking, just let's take what is that from the session only. I'm selecting some people name. Okay, Pankaj. Okay, let's take Pankaj name.
Means employer page.
Pankaj name, employee name, right? Employee name only I'm talking. Okay, 200. Just simple figure out. Okay, I'm not bothered about anyone's salary. Okay, let's take 200 salary, right? So same like, okay, another data we are storing. What is that? Let's take what is the 102. I'm not taking what is that 102, and here what is that 102, and here just let's take what is that Pankaj is there. Just let's select one more person name, right? Akhil. I'm taking Akhil name, AKHIL na. Akhil. I'm taking what is that? AKHIL. Akhil name I'm taking, right? Akhil name, and his salary, just take what is that 300 point something. Okay, this is his salary. Okay, so like that data is storing, right? Like that data is storing, right? So after then what is that? But the thing is how we can perform these operations, right? How we can perform these operations? So we will take the help of what? One more things, right? One more things, that one more things, right? So what I said that because has memory, this is the has memory, right? I said na, here I said na, we will use what is that in-memory database. We will use what is that in-memory database, and in that I said that I'm not thinking about these things. Okay, just directly I'm explaining this one only, because this one only mandatory, right? This one only mandatory. Simple string anyone can store, but what is that cache means this one only. Even I took what is a 3-star means mandatory. This one is mandatory, and this one will be the useful for us. Okay, so that's why. So what is that, how we can store this data in the Redis memory, Redis database, using what is that has operation, using has operation. So one of the class is there. What is that? Control Shift T, Control Shift T. What is the class name? Has operation, right? See this has operation. Redis cache core is there na, interface. This is the interface is there. And what is that? How many argument is taking now? How many things is taking now? Has code, has key, and what is that? Has value, right? Come on, right? So
Yes, yes.
using what is that?
Package anta?
Using has operation, what we will do it now? We can store this data in what? We can store this data, employee data, in what is that? Has memory is nothing but what is that? Redis database memory. Redis database memory, right? Redis database memory. Okay, fine. Now so good now. So let's what is that? Let's perform this operation, right? Let's perform what is that? These operations. So I'm going to what is that? Develop.
Sir, always it will take the integer type of key, or it depend on our requirement
No,
based.
no. I said right. Key is an integer type. We cannot. It's always take key as a string only. Sorry, integer only.
Okay, got it.
Right. So see here already I said right, key will be there in the integer, and what is that? Object will be there in the string format.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now so here what is that? Here just what is that? Here h means what is that? Has code reference, friends, right? Has code reference. So just simple what is that? Just what I'm taking now, just let's take what is that? I'm taking what is that? Simple, I'm giving has operation, here. Just what, let's take what? Let's take which kind of reference? Okay, let's take what is that? Employee. I'm taking the reference of what is that? Employee, right? Employee equal to what is that? New has operation, right? Just assume that new has operation is there. Okay, fine. So in that, what is the reference name? Employee, right? Please respond.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Hands
this reference is becoming what? This has key reference, right? This one is what? Just what is that? I'm giving the reference. H means what? H means what is that?
Hash.
Hash.
H reference, right? Reference, right? So what is that?
Yes.
What is that? What is the meaning of this one now? What is the meaning of this one now? This one is what is that? To performing what? Performing which operation? To performing what is that? Has operation, using what is that? Has to perform what is that? Has operation. To perform what is that? Has operation is nothing but what now, friends? Has a reference. H is representing what is that? Has operation reference. Clear? Has operation reference. Now next, what is that argument? H key. What is the meaning of what is that? H key. What is the meaning of H key? Means what is that? Has key. Has key operation, right? Has key operation. Which kind of format will be there now? It will be there in the integer. It will be there in the integer, right? Integer. What is that? What I took now, friends? Here see, integer. Has key is what is that? Integer only, right? This one only I'm talking about, this has key. And has variable, has value is nothing but what? This one. Clear? And has this one has means nothing but what is that? Has operation reference. Clear? People, please respond it, friends.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, it's clear.
Clear, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So has key means what is that? Has key nothing but what? Has key nothing but what, friends? Employee ID. Just assume that whatever employee ID is there, that one only we will store, right? Because see, based on that employee ID only, what I'm doing now, I'm storing that. What is that? Reference is nothing but key, right? So that same things only I will take in the application also. Same things only I will take in the application also. So H key is nothing but what? H key is nothing but what? Just simple print key only, right? Key only. It will be there inside in which format? Integer only. Integer only, right? Integer. Integer is nothing but what? Integer is nothing but, just assume that our employee ID. Okay, fine. Now another one is what? H value. This is HV means what? H value, right? Value will be there in the object format, right? Value will be there in the value is nothing but what is that? Object is nothing but what, friends? Employee, right? Object is nothing but what? Employee, right? Come on.
Yes, sir.
But this one here in the has operation, it will represent in which format now? It will represent in which format now, friends? String, right?
Silent one.
Sorry.
Yes.
It will represent in which format now?
String format.
String format, right? String format. So now
String form.
let's take one employee class, right? Let's take one employee model and we will perform the same operation, right? Same operation in our application. But before that, what we will do it now? How many dependency we need? To perform this operation now, friends? So simple. Let's develop one application, right? So project name or app name I'm giving, right? Application name we will take, what is that? Let's take Spring Boot Redis, right? Spring Boot Redis. And in that, how many dependency we need? Now? We need, what is that? Let's take for first, what is that? Lombok. Another dependency we need, what is that? Spring data Redis, right? Spring data Redis. After then, what we need to do? Just two dependencies enough, right? Two dependency, because just we are going to experiment first, right? So this two dependency only need. So let's create one project now. So in file, new Spring starter. Let's take Spring Boot Redis. Right? So let's take the description also. Spring Boot Redis. Everything is fine. Yeah. Next, how many dependency we need now? Lombok. First, let's take Lombok, right? Lombok dependency. And another one is what? Spring data Redis, right? Spring data Redis. Now both dependency we took and finish it. Yeah, it's done. Where that application is created? Yeah, this one, right? Yeah. So open the property file, friends. Okay. Open property file. First, let's put what is the two tags we need, right? Come on. What is that? Spring Redis. Spring Redis. What is that? Host and